Hi, it's Evangeline from etrailer.com, and today we are looking at our Yakima BedRock HD on our 2020 Toyota Tacoma. Now, what's awesome about this rack, as you can see, is how it can carry everything you need on top and maximize your space, so you can also carry things inside your truck bed underneath. And my favorite part about this rack is how low profile it is. So as you can see, I can still reach up and over to put things inside the cargo basket, as well as it's a lot easier for me to mount the bike up there as compared to racks that might be a bit taller. So if that's something that interests you, this right here is a great option. What's special about this rack is how it is low profile. So if you're someone looking for something easy to attach your bike racks to and load and unload your bikes or your cargo carriers, this is a good choice. If you're looking for something taller in order to maybe install a kayak carrier right over your roof, you can find other options like the Yakima OverHaul HD that lifts up. But if you need something low profile, this is a good option. You can also still load kayak carriers on here if you get a separate part, the extender, and that will extend past your truck so you can load larger and longer things, since the truck bed for the Tacoma is kind of short. Now let's look over here at these HD bars. Now these are super cool because they have aluminum construction. So actually when I was installing it, it was a lot lighter than I expected. But once they're installed, they're sturdy, they're durable, and they have some cool features. They have anchor points on the end, and the towers themselves have rubber linings to protect your truck from scratches and scrapes. There's also a rubber lining inside the bar. You can lift it out like that. And if you have, these work especially well with other Yakima accessories. So if you got a Yakima bike rack that works well with roof racks or truck bed racks like this one, that works perfectly well. The whole purpose of having racks like these is that you can carry your bulkier items like your bike racks, your cargo carriers, even your canoe with the extender on these racks, so that you have space underneath in the truck bed for your water coolers, your tents, and whatever you need to go camping and having a good time. Another cool thing is that you're extra secure with these racks because they have locks on both sides. To lock your bike rack, you just lower the lever and turn the key. With that, it's secure into place. And I have seen some racks where they would choose where the lock is, so you can choose it on this side and maybe on the front rack, but these have locks on all the towers, so that's some extra security, and they're all keyed alike. I already installed the other crossbar with its towers, so now let's walk through the install of this crossbar and its towers. So your first step is to remove the end and remove the screw. Once those are removed, you can insert the tower and slide it into the crossbar, just like that. Make sure this is facing the inside, that rubber part. Then you can reinsert the end, push it in, make sure the hole lines up so that you can place the bolts back in. Okay, not perfectly lined up. There we go, that should work. I'm using the 4mm wrench that came with these crossbars. Alright, after tightening down the end, you can then place the tower along the crossbar. I already measured the truck from track end to track end, and it was about 56 inches, so we look at the inside end of this tower, and let's place it over here by 56, and that will be a rough fit for our truck. And then you just tighten down this bolt. Once you have your towers installed on your crossbar, you can then lift up your crossbar and place it on your truck. Let's line that up, and it looks like a good fit right here. Once you have your crossbars in a good position, the next thing to do is make sure they're 24 inches from each other. So let's see. From here to here, that's 24, and we'll move this crossbar right there. So that's a perfect spot. So this is a pre-installed adapter for our towers here, and they will clamp onto our truck. And since we have a track system, it comes with an extra adapter that we just switch out the piece for so it can clamp onto our track. The first step is to take out this bolt. There we go. It's a long thread. Now, you can take out this piece. Oh, you have to loosen this. Once you take out this bolt, you can then switch the pieces. This piece is switched for this one. So make sure the hex side enters that hex bolt. And we reinsert this bolt onto the adapter. With the bolt inserted, we just tighten down the bolt attaching the adapter, and now it's, oh, there you go, now it's good to go. With the bolt in place, we can put the foot onto it, make sure that bolt is put back in place, and attach your adapter. With the lever up, we then tighten this bolt up against, to clamp up against our track system. With it fully tightened up against our track system, we then lower the lever, which should secure that. If this is in place, then you just go in and install the other side. So final thoughts about our truck bed rack here is that, well, for me, I like how low profile it is. It was a lot easier to mount and dismount my bikes because it was lower and more accessible. So that was nice as compared to the taller ones. If that's what you're looking for, this is a good choice. If you're looking for something taller, there's also the Yakima Outpost HD or the Yakima OverHaul HD, and those are different options. Another cool thing was how light and easy it was to install. It was a little tricky getting it measured into the right place, but the measuring underneath the bars helped a little bit with that. If you figure out what works on your vehicle, then you're good to go. So, all in all, it's a pretty good rack for our truck here. And that was the Yakima BedRock HD on our 2020 Toyota Tacoma.